People, this is Jago Suffering Down. I'm outside on my lunch break. You don't have to know where the fuck I am because I'm not telling you where I am. But anyway, yesterday I made a video about black men and what they need to be doing better because there's just too many black men not doing the right goddamn thing. You got people, I just can't believe that I'm seeing people agree, some people anyway, agree with what Kanye West said. Motherfuckers didn't have no choice when they were in slavery. Either you be a slave and do what you're told, or you get killed. You think that there are women out there who wanted to get raped continuously by their slave master, who wanted to be treated like shit, men who wanted to be treated like shit in front of their own family, made emasculated, men who were raped in front of their wives, their sons and daughters? No, that wasn't the choice. And anybody who is agreeing with this clown needs to get their goddamn head examined because I think you might be just as fucking brain dead as him. That's the bottom line. But like I said, that's just an example, one in a million example of why there are too many black men not doing their fucking jobs and why they're not getting respect. You can't get respect if you are continuously disrespecting, first of all, yourself by the way that you're behaving, because you're not showing that you have a backbone. You're showing a lot of cowardice and a lot of fear. And you can't get no respect when you are disrespecting women in your community. How are you going to have the women in your community respect you if you're disrespecting them by putting other women who are not your own women on a pedestal and downing and degrading your own women? There is no other race of men that does that. There may be men who argue with their women and may talk to them in a certain way behind closed doors, but they're not doing this shit for the whole world to see. And black men don't seem to understand that the world is watching. When you're doing what you're doing, people are watching what you are doing. The entire world is watching. If you say you don't give a fuck, then you're even stupider than I thought you are. You make good black men look bad when you act like this and act with this foolishness and this bad behavior that you exhibit. Like I said, there ain't gonna be no woman in this world that's gonna respect a man that bows down to another man. Females respect power. They respect men that can take care of them, that can love them, and that can, provide for them. Even though they gotta work too, yes, of course. But they respect men that can do for them and that can protect them. A man that can stand up for his family and she knows that if something's going down, he has her back. But if you're gonna act like the man that's afraid and you're gonna have a woman taking care of you because that's what you want to do, you want to have a woman take care of you like a little boy and not a man, then you're not gonna get any respect. You're not gonna get any respect from yourself. You shouldn't even be respecting yourself, number one. And number two, nobody else is going to respect you. I guarantee you, if you told your family that you are living off of somebody else, they're not going to respect their ass at all because there's nothing to be respectable about that. When you're a grown-ass person, when you're an adult, you're supposed to be acting like an adult. That means you take responsibility. Everybody in the black communities always talk about accountability, but nobody wants to be accountable for what they fucking do. Black women talk about accountability, but they have to take accountability for what the fuck they do as well. Not all of them are angels. Not all black men are angels. Everybody should take accountability for what they do. I take accountability for, being attracted to Asian women. I did videos about them on my other channel. I take accountability for that. I own up to that shit. Yet they got people that still want to come here and tell me that I need to be with an Asian woman because that's what I want to be with. Even though I'm married to an African woman who I've been married to almost 3 years, I need to go with an Asian woman. And when I say, when I see people like that, I say to them that they're really fucking lost. That's all I can say because I don't want to curse them out. Because it's really disrespectful to my marriage to even say something like that to me. But black men need to be accountable for what they do when it comes to disrespecting women, when it comes to not stand up and not having any sort of, kind of bravery in their heart when it comes to stand up to people who disrespect their culture, who disrespect their women, who disrespect them. We are probably the most disrespected people on the planet, and our women are the most disrespected women on the planet. I'm not going to let any man, I don't care if he's black, but especially if he's white, disrespect me. It's not going to happen. I'll smack him in his fucking mouth. I'll punch him in his teeth, knock him the fuck out if I have to, but he won't be disrespecting me. Because I feel a certain type of way when a white person is trying to clown me, and I don't take that shit lightly. But black men get clowned by white men all the time, and they take it in stride. Say, oh, it's cool, it's cool. You keep saying it's cool, they're going to keep doing what the fuck they doing. They come to here taking your women, you don't care. Any black man that's not upset when he sees a white man taking his woman, something is wrong with you because you should be upset about that because that means you're not doing your job. And I'm pretty sure white men felt the same way when they seen black men fucking with their women. That's why they got these men out here, these white supremacist motherfuckers that will beat the shit out of a black man when they see him with a white woman because they don't like it. Just like I don't like it. But I'm not gonna go out there and whoop some white man's ass for fucking with a black woman because that black woman made that choice. And when these black women say, let the best man win, they saying that because they see that they have options now. They see that not just black men are their option. They have Asian men to choose from, they have white men to choose from, they have Arab, they have all types of men from different backgrounds and different countries and nations to choose from. So when they say let the best man win, some of them are saying that they want the best man to win. They don't care where he's from. It doesn't matter. They just want the person that can treat them the best to win. But I'm gonna tell you what you could do with that let the best man shit. You know, with that particular phrase. Me, it don't matter because me right now, I'm married and I'm gonna stay married because the person that I'm with is the person I want to be with for the rest of my life, and we plan to have a child soon. So anybody can say what the fuck they want about me and my wife, but me and her is good. Okay? But if I was single right now looking for a relationship and the black woman told me let the best man win, I'm gonna say okay, the best man will win, but he won't be me because guess what? If a black woman is gonna have me compete for her affection with a white man, I don't need to be with her because I don't mess with women like that mess with those types of men. I don't mess with white women. And I'm not gonna tell a black woman that she needs to be a certain way or act a certain way so she can get me, or this white woman gonna take me away. So when a black woman says let the best man win and she means she'll allow a white man to be with her, then let the white man be with her because I'm not gonna be with her. I'm not gonna be that guy. If you are seriously even thinking about letting that type of man be with you, I don't need to be with you because I look at what's going on in the world. The world is fucked up right now. Maybe in the year 2000, maybe even in the 90s, it was okay. I mean, I never really liked it at all. I always thought it was strange when I seen black men with white chicks and when I seen black women with white men because nobody in my family, besides my ancestors, with slavery times, have done that, okay? So it was always strange for me. But like I said, you do what you want. But in the climate that we're in now, with all this shit that we keep on seeing, we seeing black men getting hanged, we seeing black women getting raped by cops and touched by cops, and yes, and I said raped by cops because they have been raped by white policemen. I love how a black woman came to my channel yesterday, even if I wonder if she really was black and not a goddamn troll that was a white boy. I'm gonna say that more black men rape black women than white men do. That's a fucking lie. You spoken like a true white supremacist mentality. Either you're a white supremacist or you just have the mentality of the mindset of a white supremacist saying some shit like that. I acknowledge that black men are not angels. I also acknowledge that black women are not angels either. You don't hear me getting on videos saying that black women don't do a goddamn thing wrong because we all do shit wrong. We have to take accountability. There's that word again. A lot of people don't want to take accountability. Accountability is responsibility for doing, for taking responsibility for what you have done. And if you don't take responsibility for what you have done, then nothing's ever going to be set. Nothing's going to ever move. Nothing's ever going to change. It's going to stay the same. And that's the problem with a lot of people in the black community. A lot of them are scared to do anything. They let people walk all over them and disrespect them every goddamn day. And that's a problem already. There are going to be people out there like me in the community who are not going to let nobody disrespect them no matter what. You put your hands on my mother, you put your hands on me, you put your hands on my wife, you disrespect anybody in my family, I'm going to fuck you up. That's all there is to it. And I think any black man, any real man would say that. Because when you messing with somebody's family, you fucking with them, and they have every right to defend their family, defend themselves, and whoop that motherfucking ass if they have to. Okay? But there are black men that don't have this mentality because for some reason or other, they're fucking cowards. And for some reason, like Phil was saying yesterday, I believe, like he said, it's true. Like around the early 2000s when I was in my 20s, certain types of black men started to come around, these millennials that are just passive motherfuckers that don't fight for themselves anymore. Because even in the 90s when I was a teenager, even in the 80s when I was a little boy, even in the 70s before I was fucking alive, black men were fighting. They were fucking stand up. They were a force to be reckoned with. Motherfuckers feared them. Now, not so much. There are some that are still feared, yeah, because of the way they carry themselves, the way they enter a room, or the way they got the way they, the aura that they got about them. But there's a lot of them that you could punk these motherfuckers out like they ain't shit. You got black people going to fucking rallies that don't even have nothing to do with what the fuck is going on in their life, with issues with them. They fight everybody else's battle but their own, and they get their ass whooped for their trouble. Look what happened in that rally with the Klan. This black boy got his ass beat for being there. Why? Why are you there? There was no reason for you to go there, but you went there and you got your ass whooped. So And the thing that kills me too is the fact that they don't have any backbone when it comes to the people that give them shit, like the real people that are discriminated against them, that are being hateful towards them. But they'll have all kind of, what's that word again that Cynthia G uses and a lot of you guys use, vitriol. They have a lot of that towards other black men. They will fight other black men if black men are putting black women on a pedestal and not white women. They will fight other black men when black men call them out on their bullshit. They will fight other black men when black men tell them they need to start standing up and being men and not being pussies and letting people walk over them. They will fight you for this. They will fight you for the right to be a bitch. They want to be cowards, but they'll fight you for that and not fight the people that they need to fight. They'll focus their hatred on you and don't focus it on, I'm not even saying to hate people. They'll focus all their anger on people that they don't need to focus their anger on, people that are trying to help them. And that's a problem. That's a problem with black people in general, because even black women have this problem. Black women who are swirling want to convince everybody that swirling is the best thing for you. And if a black woman who does not want to swirl says that I'm only attracted to black men, I want to be with black men, they shame that black woman for doing that. They shame her just because she doesn't want to be bothered to go outside of her race because she wants to have a black child. She's attracted to black men just as much as you're attracted to white, Asian, or whatever other man you want to be with. You have no right to shame them. We have a right to expose you motherfuckers for this because you are the same people. I mean, you're not the criminals. You don't commit crimes like drugs and shit, but you advocate this shit that happens to us because you don't do anything about it. Your partner's not doing anything about it. So you're just as bad as the person that you're with. That's how I see it. But that's a problem that we have. A lot of people like to focus their anger on the wrong people and don't focus it on the right people. They'll put all their anger, like, basically what I'm saying is black people like to go against other black people and they don't go against anybody else but black. Black people will give themselves the most hate. Black people will give themselves the most fight against each other, the most vitriol against each other. But when it comes to white supremacists, all of a sudden we bitch up. Not all of us do, because I don't. And I know Angel doesn't. I know a bunch of other people that don't. But there are a lot of black people who will just bitch up and they will forgive. When you forgive that fucking guy who has killed your family because he hated your family for being black, you're being a pussy. I don't care what you talk about the Bible. I believe in God just like everybody else. But there comes a time where I'm going to have to ask God to forgive me because I got to whoop that ass. You know what I'm saying? That ass got to be whooped. I might have to punch somebody in the fucking mouth and ask God to forgive me when I wake up in the morning. Okay? Seriously. Because religion has made black people weak. How? I'm not going to talk nothing bad about religion. I don't really want to get into that because, you know, I have my beliefs and shit. But I'm going to tell you. Religion has made black people very passive, and it's just given the white supremacists the opportunity to just walk all over you and beat the shit out of you as much as they want to because they're getting away with it every fucking day. We see it on the news. They're getting away with it every fucking day. We got black men who should be fighting like the men and the warriors that they are inside, like the kings that they are, but they don't. They'll look at videos like this and they will flag these videos, try to get niggas like me kicked off because they can't stand my ass because I'm telling the fucking truth. But they'll listen to somebody like Tommy Sotomayor that does nothing but fucking infect their minds with negativity about their own people and about black women in general. Same thing with black women. Listening and looking at fucking videos and listening to idiots who don't mean them any well. Women who tell them to be gold diggers because they, you know, a woman needs to be happy by getting money. They're telling you that happiness is money, not love. So you could be with a white man who has money. You don't have to love him as long as he's taking care of you. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to raise my daughter like that. I want my daughter to be taken care of, yes, but I'm going to have her love the man she's with. She's not going to be with a man she does not love. And women that are teaching this shit are fucking... They're destroying the minds of women in the community just as much as Tommy Sotomayor and other channels are destroying the men in the community. Young men and young women at that. There shouldn't be any channels out here that are praising, you know, white supremacy, but that's what they're doing. When they say that these white people are better choices for them, they're praising white supremacy, saying that white supremacy and white people are superior to them, and they're better choices because black people are not. If black people weren't better choices, then why the fuck is your black ass on this earth? I'll keep on saying that, and I keep on giving that analogy because you're black, your parents were black, they were in love, okay? A lot of us come from homes that have two families in it that are actually in love, a mother and father who are in love with each other. But you don't think that that's okay for you. You want to do everything to erase your blackness and you want to be with somebody who's not black. See, these are the kinds of fucking bullshit issues that we have to deal with besides issues of us just being discriminated against for the color of our skin. We have issues within our own community that need to be dealt with as well. We can talk it out, but nobody wants to talk. Everybody wants to blame the other person instead of saying, okay, I fucked up here. Okay, you fucked up here. Now, how do we come to a common agreement and make this shit right? Nobody wants to do that. Everybody says, oh, I'm done with black men. I'm done with black women. That's not a goddamn solution, because all you're going to do is be done with your own goddamn people, and then your people are not going to be on this earth anymore because you're fucking breeding them out. Just as much as these white supremacist motherfuckers will be gone soon as well. Think about what I'm saying, because when I come on here and do videos, I'm telling you from the heart, and I'm speaking the goddamn truth. I have a brain. I'm a smart man. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but what I say does make sense if you think about it. It only doesn't make sense to people who have this mentality that they love other people outside their own community more than they love the people in their community. It's a damn shame, but that's the way it is, ladies and gentlemen. I got to go back inside now, get back to work, so I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment, let me know what you think. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Take care.